Hi everyone, hope you're well, welcome back. So today I'm at Newcastle Airport where myself and Lauren, we're going to take a flight here from Newcastle down to London Heathrow, straight over the Atlantic to New York City. Now we're going to take in all the sights, the sounds and the smells of the Big Apple. We're there for 4 days. Don't worry about the kids, they're going to be getting spoiled off their grandparents as well. Let's go check it out. Hi everyone, welcome to Newcastle Airport. It's very quiet.
It's very quiet.
Insanely quiet. Now the flight time to Heathrow as well, it's 9:40 with British Airways. So we got here around an hour before. Something new here at Newcastle as well is the security scanners. Now Newcastle's only one of 4 in the entire UK that has these new airports. It's fantastic. You don't have to get your electronics out. Liquids as well, you can actually have up to 2 litres now as well. How long did it take? 2 minutes to get through? It was outrageous. So yeah, it was very quick, very, very efficient. Apparently they're going to roll out over the next 12 months over other UK airports, but yeah, it was very, very good. Let's have a little wander around the departure lounge here at Newcastle Airport. So it's roughly around 8 miles outside of Newcastle city centre, and it actually opened its doors back in 1935. I know they do a handful of long haul flights out of Newcastle. Certain times of year you can actually get to Orlando. You also go to Cancun and daily flights to Dubai. They've also recently added a Starbucks coffee in the departure lounge as well, which is very good. Just off to your right hand side we have an InMotion, and they do the likes of headphones, so you forgot your charger for your phone, etc, etc. Just coming up on your right hand side as well is the main bar. Tad expensive, but just typical airport prices. We've got an ATM to your left and then a JD Sports. Also coming up on your left we have a WH Smith for any sandwiches, any snacks for your flight. And then we've got Keystone straight ahead, recently opened about a year or 2, but they do breakfasts and pizzas, etc, etc. Some great views straight out of the windows ahead, and also the Burger King has been there for a long time. If in doubt, always find Lauren at the bookshop. How many have you seen you probably want?
So I'm definitely getting this trip. So whether I get it at Heathrow or whether I get it actually when I'm in New York, because I've got quite a few bookshops lined up that I want to visit in New York. But yeah, this is by Coco Mellors, and it's about 4 sisters. So I think this one sounds really, really good. Yeah. And then I already got this one actually hardback. This one looks really good. Ministry of Time. Sounds very different. As I understand it, it's all about, it's set in sort of a bit of a futuristic type world where the civil servant is looking after people who can travel through time. So this one piqued my interest, and it was I think it was like a BBC Radio 2 book or something. So that one looks really good, but obviously I've already got it, so I won't be buying that one. But yeah, other than that, I love Stephen Bartlett, and this is just in hardback everywhere I've seen it, so obviously this is the airport.
Exclusive.
So I could be tempted with that, although it is coming out in paperback, non-paperback next month I think. And then what else was there? there's just too many. There's a few down here, so these have just newly come out. So the Rachel incident, but I've got this one pre-ordered at the library, so as soon as this comes into the library I'm going to borrow this. And then Zadie Smith, I didn't realise this was actually coming out in paperback this month, so this is definitely one I'm probably going to pick up to Heathrow because I fancy reading this on the plane. So I do just have my Kindle, but I'm a bit worried. I'm a bit worried because this case is jam-packed, but there's many books that I want to buy on this trip, so Monkey might have to throw away some of your clothes.
So yeah, as you can tell, Lauren is a bit of a bookworm. She's already got on the itinerary to head to a few different bookstores as well, the Strand. Where else we're gonna go? There's one in Dumbo, wasn't there, as well?
Yeah, there's one in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
They've got two bookstores. You're putting us on the spot now. I can't remember what the name of it is. 2 minutes. I will look it up so that everybody's not in anticipation of what this bookshop's called.
So while she's looking for that as well, general plans, guys, we aim to hopefully land in JFK around 4 p.m. From there we're not going to get an Uber. We are actually going to get it's the air train from JFK to Jamaica and then on to Grand Central. We're staying at a hotel called the Intercontinental, which is in Midtown as well, so we'll check that out as well. Other stuff, we're going to do the likes of the Top of the Rock. We're going to take in a Broadway show. We're going to head over to Brooklyn, walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. So we are going to we've got a jam-packed schedule, put it that way. Have you found that now?
Yeah, and I don't know how I forgot the name of this bookshop.
It's something like Books on Magic, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is such a good name for a bookshop. While I've just spotted something on the shelf. So if anybody really loves the books, and if anybody likes normal people, for fans of Sally Rooney and the like, this is a really, really good one. I read this one in hardback, borrowed from the library, and it's everywhere in paperback at the minute. Pick it up. It's really good.
So welcome on board the British Airways Airbus A321neo from Newcastle to London Heathrow. Flight time today is going to be just under 1 hour, travelling at 27,000 feet. Nice chilled flight, even more so not having the kids. Thank you. Welcome everyone to London Heathrow Terminal 5. Nice little run down from Newcastle. Just took just under 55 minutes, which wasn't too bad. We've got a couple of hour connection now until our flight over to New York. So I think we're going to go and look to see if we can grab a drink from somewhere. So just sitting in Heathrow Terminal 5, having a glass of champagne, as you do.
Yeah. It's really, really busy in the terminal.
Yeah, it's very busy.
We just wanted to find somewhere nice to have a sit down. We're going to have a few snacks before we get on the flight. So I've went for asparagus with hollandaise sauce, and you went for the Welsh rabbit.
Welsh rabbit, aka cheese on toast. We've basically came to Fortnum and Mason. So having a glass of fizz, a few nibbles. How did you feel the flight was from Newcastle down to Heathrow?
It was really quick, but I was quite tired because I'm up quite early getting the kids sorted to drop it off at Mum's.
I think I've been on the go since 5:30 this morning. So and it is now 11:48 in the morning. So
so I was quite tired on the flight. Just put my headphones on and shut my eyes, and were here before we knew it really.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it was just under 55 minutes. Typically, I went to get my Kindle out and realised I hadn't downloaded the book I wanted to read. So
you're joking.
So I need to download that before we get on the flight to JFK.
What are you going to read?
So I'm thinking of reading Shoe Dog. The story about how Nike started. So
I got an Amazon voucher specifically to download this book because I read it a few weeks ago and absolutely loved it. It's one of my favourite books that I've read this year.
Yeah.
Really, really inspirational story. So if anybody's after a good non-fiction pick, I would
Worth a
highly
read.
recommend that one. Getting a lot of book recommendations in this video.
Absolutely. We were just talking as well before. This is our first time at Heathrow since our honeymoon back in 2016, which is crazy. And that was a flight. That was a flight from Heathrow to Vegas again with British Airways. But they were using the 747 back in the day. So
yeah, it was a really, really old plane. It was fresh out of like
the 80s,
the late 80s. So we're hoping for a better plane today, but we'll see. We did go up to the desk to see if there were any available upgrades. Unfortunately, there was nothing.
Sold out.
Completely sold out. So it looks like it's a really, really full flight. But to be fair, the last flight that we were on was with the kids. So I'm just looking forward to being able to make the most of that in-flight entertainment, because I got to watch 40 minutes of show the last long-haul flight that we were on. So
definitely.
Yeah. So it should just be nice. Although we are missing them.
Oh, massively. You're always going to, aren't you?
Yeah, we are missing them, but this is just a nice weekend breakaway just for grown-ups.
And it looks like the weather is going to be about 28 degrees, which
Fingers
is...
crossed, because we saw a forecast about a week before we were due to come, and it was saying it was going to rain quite a bit, so we'll just have to wait and see what plays out, whether it's going to be the beautiful weather that Apple weather are telling me it's going to be, or whether it's going to be more rainy, so we'll see.
Welcome on board the British Airways Boeing 777-300 from London Heathrow over to New York JFK. We're just coming up to 1:30 in the afternoon. It's estimated to be just under 7 hours. It's a 3,500 mile journey. But yeah, I'll get some footage of takeoff, and we'll go from there.
Personal devices should have the flight safe mode feature enabled now. Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into...
So an awesome takeoff from Heathrow. We're now about an hour into the flight, cruising at just under 34,000 feet. We've just had the first drinks service as well. I went for a Heineken beer, and Miss Lauren has went for a white wine. And of course, she's reading.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I was having my pretzels with my wine.
No,
Gonna have your snacks.
I'm just saying you're reading. So we've just passed over the coast of Ireland, and we're about to head out over the Atlantic Ocean. Time to destination is just over 6 hours. Yeah, nice smooth takeoff. Nice clear day as well. I will keep you updated with food service as well, and the entertainment system as well. Let's check the entertainment system out on board the British Airways flight from London Heathrow over to JFK. So this is your kind of main menu. Then if you click on entertainment, so one thing I've noticed is a little bit laggy. But then we'll have new releases, recently added British originals, what we love, Disney Plus, and you can actually select all movies as well. And they have everything from the likes of 17 again with Zac Efron, all the way to Jaws, and some new releases such as Dune Part 2 as well. It's all touchscreen, which is really user friendly. And then if we click on TV, again, everything from Yellowstone to Special Ops to Halo and Sexy Beast. Then we've got audio, we've got games, and we've got Skyflyer. Skyflyers, of course, is aimed more at the kids. And of course you've also got the flight tracker as well. Again, very laggy. But this gives you all sorts of different views, different bits of information such as time to destination, distance to destination, the current ground speed, etc., etc. But yeah, not a bad system. I'm probably gonna pick something to watch very soon. Still not quite sure what I fancy as yet, but I am swaying very much towards Exorcist Believer. But yeah, time to destination 5 hours and 46 minutes. So we've had the food service on board. I went for the paneer curry with pilau rice. It was quite nice. I'll be 100% honest, I have had a cold for the last couple of days though, so I'm at that stage where I'm not really tasting things, which is just what I need when I'm heading to New York City, but hey ho. Lauren had the chicken and mushroom polenta.
Yes.
How was your in-flight meal?
It was really, really nice actually. I was quite pleasantly surprised at how nice it was. Although they did like a bit of a quinoa side salad thing, which was slightly odd because it was quinoa and then on the bottom randomly coleslaw. but it tasted a little bit like tzatziki at the same time. But the dessert was really good. It was a chocolate brownie pot, which you had some because they didn't put any on your tray.
I was going to say, is that the dessert that I had to pinch off you as well? Yeah.
We came down the eastern seaboard of the US, over Long Island, before making our approach into a rather grey and dreary New York State, heading towards John F. Kennedy Terminal 8. A very smooth and pleasant 3,500 mile journey over the Atlantic Ocean today with British Airways on their 777-300. Price breakdown was just over £560 per person, or $715 US, breaking that down to just over 8 pence per mile.
Welcome everyone to JFK in New York. Quite a pleasant flight. The only thing was, immigration through was horrendous. There was about 4 people on the desk and it took us an hour and 28 minutes to get through immigration. We're now going to go and catch the air train to Jamaica, and then from there we are going to get the Long Island Railroad straight over to Manhattan. So, Miss Lauren, welcome to New York City.
Yeah.
How
It's been a while.
how was your travel day?
Very, very travelly and tiring.
Very travelly, great word.
Very travelly and tiring. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
I feel it's strange. So we went to Florida with the kids in April, and I feel like I'm more tired this time than I was
Really?
going to Florida. Yeah, even though it's a longer flight.
Do you not think it's because as well, though, you're constantly on your toes, kind of looking for the kids as well and pandering to them and stuff? And
But I know, but you think that would be more tiring than
Yeah.
just being able to relax and chill out.
Very true.
I think as well, the wait in the airport for immigration, like standing on my feet for an hour and a half, probably didn't help. When we came through the new terminal at Orlando, we literally flew through,
yeah.
so it was a lot better. But no, I'm pleased to be here.
Definitely.
Pleased to be here. The hotel's beautiful, which I'm sure
Mark
will be doing
I'll do a full review.
In the next video.
Yeah, definitely.
Separate video, and we'll show you all around the hotel.
And how
I'm impressed so far.
And how easy and efficient was getting the air train from JFK to Jamaica, and then from there we jumped on a Long Island Railroad. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, the Long Island
from
Railroad.
Jamaica, and that went straight to Grand Central, and it took us.
We got to see all of Grand Central, walk up the beautiful stairs, see the beautiful ceiling that's got all the stars and the constellations on it.
It took us 30 minutes, and I think it's cost. I don't know if it's worked out properly yet on the app, but I think it's cost $12 for both of us.
Versus over $100
in a taxi or an Uber. Yeah,
and to bear in mind, Mark saying that it took 30 minutes on the train.
Yep.
when the guy who sat next to us had a look to see how long the Uber would take, it was quoting an hour and a half.
And he was a
due to
local.
due to traffic.
He was from New York
yeah.
as well. So yeah.
So he was getting the air train to a different station.
Yeah.
To get to where he lived.
But yeah, we're gonna dump our bags. I think we're gonna go and grab some food, grab a drink. You could do with a Red Bull or a coffee actually. So.
Good, honestly, I'm so tired.
But yeah, next video I will do a full review of the hotel. I'm not going to spoil and kind of tell you what hotel it is as yet. And then we have got some very fun attractions coming up as well.
The day is really packed.
Jam-packed.
So we need to stay awake, but also need to make sure we get a good night's rest so that we're fully prepared for tomorrow and all the things we've got planned.
Absolutely.
Because I want to make the maximum. I want to, I'm too tired.
Too tired.
I'm too tired to put my words together. But I hope you get the gist of what I'm trying to say.
And touch wood, I think we're going to get some delicious weather the next few days as well. It's going to be in the high 20s. So
we don't want the rain to follow us from the UK.
Exactly. So. But yeah, on that note, thank you for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.